Here, a lot of people complain about the jobs and stuff that they have and the things they have to do to make money, but it ain't no other job out here than being like a rapper, bro, and people running up on you just because some lyrics in your song or some stuff that you did in the past, bro. Like, that gotta be one of the most terrifying things to think about, bro. You always paranoid because somebody is trying to take something from you, take your chains, rob your house, do something to you, prove a point, make an example out of you. It's crazy, man. It's like when I used to have to go on deployments to the desert, man. You always got to be on your P's and Q's because you never know when something's going to pop off. So I can imagine what these guys go through. But look, man, let's get into this video. Let's run this thing up, man. Hopefully y'all having a good day. If y'all not, just know, man, it'll always get better, man. We're going through this thing called life together. Let's get it.
Being a famous rapper can be dangerous. When your ops want you dead, but you also constantly doing shows and dropping your location on social media, you never know what's going to happen. Here's a few famous rappers who got ran up on. Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti's a Memphis legend. He's from the Fraser neighborhood of North Memphis and started rapping at age 14 under the name Lil Yo. He dropped multiple independent projects before releasing his debut major album, Live from the Kitchen, in 2012. 2 years later, he started his own label, Cocaine Music Group, now just CMG. Through his label, he signed multiple major rappers, including Moneybagg Yo, 42 Doug, ESTG, and Black Youngster. But being a street legend can't save you from everything. And recently, someone ran up on Yo Gotti and tried to rob him of his jewelry as he was leaving the club in Memphis. Gotti was standing by his car fully iced out when a dude comes out of nowhere with a gun. Surveillance footage from the parking lot shows him walk up and get real close to Yo Gotti. He tries to take off his jewelry, and at first, the rapper just plays it cool. Gotti acts like he's trying to take off his watch, but suddenly throws a punch at the dude and tries to knock the gun out of his hand. He ain't got to with a gun, and the robber fired a shot, but missed the rapper. The gunshot must have attracted too much attention because the dude just hopped back in his whip and smashed off without taking anything. The footage quickly went viral.
Hey, look, they didn't know he was really with the shit. You feel me? Like, that's what's up. I ain't gonna advise nobody else to do that, man. You feel me? Like, that ain't for everybody. Look, that can go very wrong, man.
After the incident, they call Yo Gotti a hero for defending himself without even pulling out his own gun. The robber probably thought he could hit a quick lick on the rapper, but didn't realize that Yo Gotti was really in the streets and knows how to move smart. Not long after, the dude who tried to rob Yo Gotti supposedly got his car lit up, and he got killed after getting shot 17 times. Memphis police don't believe Gotti or anyone from his camp was involved in the shooting. The victim was heavy in the streets and robbed a lot of people in Memphis, so anyone could have chipped him. But it shows how fast it comes back around when you're not moving right. But Yo Gotti ain't the only famous rapper to get ran up on. This next rapper was recently in a shootout and got grazed in the leg after he dumped the whole clip. Foolio. Foolio is one of the most controversial rappers in the game right now. His beef with Young and Ace helped his music blow up, but also got the attention from the ops in his city. Foolio is from Jacksonville, Florida. He's from KTA, a gang known to beef with Young and Ace and ATK. Both Ace and Foolio shocked the world after dropping back-to-back diss songs where they diss each other's dead homies and expose their beef to the world.
But that shit be getting they be out of pocket with that shit though. Like, how y'all be feeling about that when these rappers when they be beefing and shit? But then, do y'all think that dissing dead homies and stuff like that is going too far, or it just comes with, you know, being in the industry? Let me know.
First, Young and Ace dropped the song Who I Smoke, where he dissed dudes who died that was close to Foolio, including his younger brother, Bibby. Then Foolio responded with the When I See You remix, where he dissed Ace's homies and brother who got killed in a drive-by back in 2018. So both sides have been beefing for a minute, and now that their music is going viral, the whole world is tapped in. But when you dissing ops in your music and still in the streets, it come back for you.
Yeah.
Foolio recently had to learn that the hard way after being involved in a drive-by shooting where he was grazed by a bullet. Foolio posted a video to his Instagram story showing a gun that looks like it just got fired. He tells the ops that they not real shooters and that he emptied his whole clip. The video also had the caption, "On Trey D, I got right in slides, emptied my whole clip. You boys goofies. I'm not dead, so stop faking for the internet." He also moves the camera to show his leg, which looks like it's bleeding a little, but nothing serious. He says he got grazed and not hit, then followed up the video with another slide with the caption, "Y'all missed a whole 100 shots, literally," along with a bunch of emojis. So, it sounds like the ops was really trying to take him out, but Foolio was ready for him. But this ain't the first time Foolio been ran up on. Back in February.
Bro, that shit getting out of pocket though, you feel me? But look, after they get ran up on, just almost get smoked, man. They don't even look, man. People get on here and be bragging about, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all feel about that? Y'all think that's doing too much? I think that's doing too much because now you making a fool of them. The people, the hitters, they might have just been satisfied as just scaring you. Now they gonna come back with even more now because all right, now you making fun of them. Now they ain't gonna let it go for real, for real.
He got pressed in the mall in Tampa by someone he grew up with. That time, he just played it cool and ignored the dude until he went away. But that was in public, around crowds and security cameras, and no one pulled a gun on him. This latest situation seems more serious, and Foolio had to defend himself. Foolio later faced criticism because it sounded like he was snitching on himself by talking about the shootout on social media.
Right.
But he got back on live to clarify that the gun was registered and it wasn't snitching because he shot back in self-defense.
Listen, on trading my gun and register, I shot back in self-defense. Y'all dumb.
Still shouldn't be on there just talking about it like that.
You know what I'm saying? If I did something illegal, I would be in jail. The police put me in the back of the car, type of shit.
It still ain't clear who he was shooting at or if there was any more victims. But it don't look like Foolio was seriously hurt if he was posting about it on IG Live right after. One of Foolio's ops, Whopper with the Chopper, a rapper tied in with Young and Ace and ATK, went on social media and hinted he might have something to do with it. He posted slides that had audio from a video game that said, "Mission failed. We'll get them next time." Then he posted a pic of Foolio's face as an op pack with the R. Kelly song, "I Wish," in the background.
That shit
A friend
crazy.
asked him about being involved in the shooting, and Whopper said he was in Atlanta at the time and had nothing to do with it. But he ain't missed the opportunity to clown one of his ops for saying too much on social media. But Foolio ain't the only rapper to get ran up on. This next rapper...
Nigga, like, yo, they do too much on the internet nowadays, bro. Y'all, look, wonder how y'all just be getting caught and getting all this time, man. Y'all just... That's crazy, man. Y'all need somebody in y'all circle to tell y'all stop posting all the time. That's crazy.
Said his car got sprayed up with bullets while he was stopped in traffic. E-Day 600. E-Day 600 was an early founder of drill music who was close with many big rappers before they got famous, like Chief Keef, King Von, and Lil Durk. E-Day was one of the most respected members from 600, a BD set who was allied with O-Block. He's the older brother of another 600 member named C-Day, who got arrested with Rondo number 9 for killing a cab driver, and they both got hit with 38 years in prison.
Oh, damn.
E-Day was known for tracks like War With Us and 600 Dead Ops, which are considered drill classics. But E-Day's music never made it as far as some of his homies. He tried to leave the streets alone and become a professional truck driver, but that ain't saved him from being haunted by the streets, and E-Day got murdered down back in August. Throughout his come up, E-Day was active in the streets. In an interview with DJ Vlad, he told a story about when the ops ran up on him and lit his car up with bullets. He said he was driving down 59th Street in the area ran by 600. As he was driving, the ops popped out of nowhere on foot and just started busting shots into his car. He heard the first few shots go off and tried to dip, but he was stuck in traffic and couldn't get away. There was 2 semi-trucks on both sides of him and cars in front and behind him. But eventually, all the gunshots made the other cars start to swerve to avoid getting hit. So he got to escape before the shooters got to him. When he finally got away, he pulled over to see the damage and saw his car got hit like 26 times. The tires was completely flat, windows was busted out, and there was steam coming from the engine. But somehow, E-Day ain't get hit. He told Vlad that Chicago gang members don't care about doing drills out.
Bruh, look, I'm... If you ever want to rap, bro, it's this video right here that'll fucking change your mind. You know what? Like, yeah, you know what? Like, I don't want to chase my passion. Or you gotta rap about, you know, about girls or something, bro.
On the open,
not about these
it's all
streets.
about the clout.
Shit different.
E-Day was a known face in the city, so the shooters would have gotten a lot of love from their hood for taking them out. E-Day made it out alive that time, but unfortunately, in August 2021, he was shot and killed. But E-Day ain't the only rapper from Chicago to get ran up on. This next rapper was shot a total of 6 times over a 3-year period. 600 Breezy. 600 Breezy is another 600 rapper from the south side of Chicago. He also grew up with Chief Keef, Fredo, and Lil Durk, and was cool with all the other BD rappers. 600 Breezy grew up in the Calumet building, and his pops was a GD. Breezy started out as a GD, but later flipped to BD after they started taking over the hood. Breezy has faced some hate from his ops for switching sides, but he says he only claimed GD when he was a kid and ain't know what he was doing. But when he hopped off the porch for real, he was banging BD. Growing up in Chirac, 600 Breezy dealt with violence from an early age. In an interview with DJ Vlad,
I mean, at least he kept it funky with you, though. At least he kept it real, so. Shit.
He talks about being shot at just 14 years old. He and some 600 members used to fight dudes from other hoods, and they was known for beating up their ops and embarrassing them in front of their girls. Until one day, the ops came back with guns and started shooting. After that, they had to get their own guns to protect themselves, and the violence just took off from there. When he was 21, he got shot in the hand and leg, being fresh out of jail. Breezy ran away and made it 4 blocks before collapsing, but didn't even realize he got shot till his legs gave out. He got hit by a Deuce 5, which is so small that it can't really kill you, but it could have done a lot more damage if it hit him somewhere else. After that, he kept getting shot every year for the next few years and got hit a total of 6 times.
That shit
Luckily,
crazy.
he was only shot in the hand, leg, and ass, so none of the bullets hit any vital organs or did serious damage. He said the most painful thing was getting shot in the ass. That time, he was out sliding on ops, and karma came back around within 5 minutes. He don't go into much detail, but said it was by far the most painful time he got ran up on, and he think it happened because he was doing something that he had no business doing.
Woo.
He had just got out of jail for a drug case, and his face had been all over the news, so people was out looking for him. But after that, he learned his lesson and started moving smarter, so he ain't end up right back in the same position. But if you thought that was crazy,
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, look, I remember my uncle got shot in his ass. He ran all the way to the hospital, man, back in New York. It's crazy, man. But, bro, that's crazy. Like, you just thinking, bro, he was getting shot every year? Like, it's a damn ritual. Like, god damn, bro.
Next rapper got shot in the head and arm during a drive-by after a fight. Bankroll Freddie. Bankroll Freddie is a rapper from Conway, Arkansas, who signed to Quality Control Records, along with rappers like Amigos and Lil Baby. Freddie started rapping in 2017, releasing freestyles on Instagram, including a version of Act Up by the City Girls that was part of the hashtag Act Up Challenge. This got the attention of Pete from Quality Control, who invited Freddie to meet him in LA. In 2019, he dropped a single Drip Like This, which was later remixed by Young Dolph and Lil Baby. Then he dropped the album From Trap to Rap in 2020, which featured Moneybagg Yo, Lil Yachty, and Yo Gotti. He followed up with the second project, Big Bank, in 2021, which had guest appearances from Meg Thee Stallion, ESTG, and Gucci Mane. One night, his career was almost cut short before it even got started when his ops ran up on him after a fight. In an interview with DJ Vlad, Freddie tells what went down. He was at a casino when he got into it with another group. He and his homies left the casino to get away, but whoever they was beefing with followed them outside, started chasing them in their own car. As Freddie was driving away, the ops sped up behind him and shot through the back window. Freddie got grazed in the head and arm, and his homies almost got hit too. He spent the night in the hospital, but bounced back pretty fast. After that, he said he had to tighten up and move differently so he wouldn't be put in that situation again. He had a kid on the way, and when he woke up in the hospital, he realized that if things went differently, he would have never saw his son. In total, he was shot at like 30 or 40 times and got lucky to only be grazed. But it looks like Freddie took that as a sign to leave the streets alone and focus on his rap career so he don't lose all his blessings for nothing.
There was a fact, and that's a big thing about that, bro. Like, you do all that hard work getting to the top, bro, and then the people in your own city, a lot of times, it's the people in your own city that kill you. You get out here, get you some notoriety. You getting all this money now. These people that you had beef with in the past don't want to see you out here, really out here shining and flexing and living that good life, man. And you that same dude that they got beef with, you feel me? So they gonna try to take you out. It's that jealousy, man. It's crazy, man. But it is what it is, you feel me? Like, I wish that it wasn't like that, because we done lost so many, bro. We done lost so many legendary artists over the dumbest shit that could have been fixed with conversations of people growing up, bro, being adults, bro. But at the end of the day, man, let me know how y'all felt about this video and what y'all want to see next, and I'll be for sure to do that. Make sure y'all got y'all notifications on always, so y'all can get these videos as soon as they drop. And like I always say, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See y'all next video. And I'm out, though. Bye.